How are you doing, guys? This afternoon, I will discuss something about the sword. Okay? Now, I hear a lot of comments from people that it's crazy that we actually use swords when we train, and they say it's not practical. Yes, I understand, because nobody brings a sword when they go out. When you go to the mall, you go to work, you don't bring a sword. It's true. Now, let me explain to you why we use the sword. Number one, if you look at the history of Filipino martial arts, our ancestors used swords, and we just replaced it with a stick so that nobody will get really hurt or cut when we train. Second, how you use the sword is the same as how you use the knife. And if I remove the weapon, the same movement can be done if you're fighting empty hand. Okay? We will show you in this video how it's done. Okay, this time, Dennis and we will demonstrate to you how it's done with a sword. Okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is when he tries to chop my head off with the sword, I will counter it by stopping his hand and chopping his head back. Okay? Let's show them, Dennis. Go. Okay? Again. One more. Watch. When he chops my head, I stop the hand, I chop his head off. One last. Go. Okay? One more. Okay, that's how it's done if you're using a sword. This time, we will use the same movement, but the only difference is that we're using knives. Now, watch. Slash. Slash. See? Just the same as the sword. When he slashes my neck, I stop the hand, then I slash his neck back. Again. One last. Now that's how it's done if you're using a knife. Okay, this time, he has a knife, I don't have a knife. And still, we use the same movement. The only difference is that instead of slashing him with a weapon, I use my fist to punch him in the face. So this is how it looks like. Okay, Dennis. Okay, go. Alright, again, go. Again. Again. So it's the same thing, it's just that I don't have a weapon. When he slashes my neck, I just stop it, then I punch his face. Again, stop, punch. Stop, punch. It's the same thing. Now, this time, we'll show you how it's done if you're doing empty-hand fighting, meaning he doesn't have a weapon and I don't have a weapon. Now, I want you to observe. When Dennis has a knife, the way he slashes my neck, it's nothing different if he's gonna punch me again. See? If I remove the knife and then he punches me, it's still the same thing and I do the same block. So, again, go. So you can do the same movement even if you don't have a weapon. Now that's a cool thing if you want to do other movements like elbow, punch, elbow up, or even a headbutt. So there's a lot of things that you can do just by doing the same movement. Now I hope you were able to understand in the video how it's done. See? Now always remember, when you see escrimadors or kali practitioners using the sword, it doesn't mean we're just using the sword. We're also practicing knife, stick, and empty hand. Thank you for watching and hope you learned a lot from the video. Thank you.